Good afternoon and welcome to NCAA.com for the 2020 National Collegiate Rifle Selection Show. I'm Will Haskett. We're just a few weeks away from the best teams and individuals in the country heading to Lexington, Kentucky for the 41st installment of this championship. The Smallbore competitions will take place on March the 13th, with the air rifle competition the following day. Again, this year, 8 teams have qualified to send their best to Lexington, while 8 additional individuals from non-qualifying teams have earned spots as well. You already knew that, and with those 8 teams individuals, still may be a little bit of a surprise as to who is in and who is out. Let's dive into the selections and not delay the drama any longer. We will unveil the 8 teams first and go in alphabetical order. That means we can end the wait for the first team to unveil. That would be Air Force, 19th appearance for the program. That means 6 straight championship appearances as well. That's the best streak in 2 decades for the program. The Falcons were conference runner-ups, but the real competition of the year took place back in November. That was when all 4 service academies met for the quad match in West Point. Air Force, the 5-time defending champion of that matchup, won with a score of 4,682 to bring the President's Trophy home for the 6th time. Next up is another team that gets to celebrate early in the show. Hello, Akron. History made for the Zips, who qualify for the national championship as a team for the first time in program history. Gathered right now in Infocision Stadium to celebrate the big day. Qualifying win over Ohio State this past weekend provides great momentum, and they'll have some prep coming up for the national championship meet with the Great America Rifle Championships coming up this weekend. All right, Kentucky is next. 26th appearance for the Cats, national champions in 2011 and 2018. The question is, can they now win a championship at home? 5th place finish a season ago. It has been a dominant season so far, posting wins each time out thanks to an infusion of young talent. Freshman Mary Tucker was the top performer for the Wildcats in last weekend's championship qualifier, shooting .592 in Smallbore, .599 in air rifle for an aggregate score of 1191. Tucker is one of just 4 athletes in the NCAA to fire a .599 in air rifle this season, and she's the only one to accomplish it multiple times. She's done it 4 times so far this year. Murray State is next, making the program's 34th NCAA appearance, now the second most in history. 2-time national champions, the Racers are certainly peaking at the right time. The squad has posted a season-high total in back-to-back appearances, rising in the rankings to secure one of the 8 spots and keep championship hopes alive. And if those scores continue to improve, championship number 3, certainly a real possibility when we get to Lexington. All right, next team to unveil, Nebraska, 15th appearance for the Cornhuskers, runner-ups in 2006, the program's best showing in national championship competition. Roster has plenty of proven world-class talent. 4 different Huskers qualified for last summer's World Cup in Brazil. A warm welcome to Navy. The midshipmen saved their best shooting for last, posting its best score of the season and set a new program record in the NCAA qualifier match against John Jay this past weekend. The midshipmen compiled a score of 4,685 on Saturday. Navy also set a program mark in air rifle with a 2,369 score in the discipline. That score saw the qualification total rise to earn this spot into the NCAA championship. Wouldn't be a competition without the reigning champions from TCU. 3-time national champions returned plenty of experience from the national championship squad a year ago. Last year's Smallbore national champion Liz Marsh and air rifle national champion Kristen Hemphill will look to defend their individual titles. But the team is balanced too, adding freshman Stephanie Grunsoe, who turned in a performance of 1188 earlier this season. That was part of the Horned Frogs program record score of 4,732 back on November the 2nd. To put that total into perspective, that score would have been good enough to win every national championship meet since the scoring changed back in 2005. TCU boasts the top Smallbore team average in the nation. They saw a 10-point improvement in that discipline from last season's average. Final team in is West Virginia. The wait for title number 20 has continued for the Mountaineers, the most decorated program in the sport's history. This marks the 37th championship appearance. That is more than any other school. The team certainly knows where it stands heading into the competition, with its only loss coming in its last head-to-head against top-ranked Kentucky, and the gap there was just 9 points. West Virginia has tons of depth and plenty of championship experience to reverse that score when it matters most next month. All right, those are your 8 teams, which will be joined by those who have qualified on the individual side. 8 athletes have been selected based on designated qualifier scores. And in the Smallbore, 5 individuals will compete. Abby Buesler from Ole Miss, Taylor Gibson from Memphis, Clayton Hansen, and Caitlin Cutts from Army. And watch out for Kellen McCafferty from Alaska Fairbanks, trying to become the storied program's 17th individual national champion. She owns a season high this year of .590 in Smallbore. That's just 5 off the best mark in the nation. And in the air rifle competition, Ariel Hall from Ohio State, Caitlin Kornick from UT Martin. Caitlin Cutts again, who qualifies in both the small bore and the air rifle and has a season high of 5.97 in air rifle, 2 off the national best in a very deep discipline. And Mackenzie Sheffield, congratulations, from NC State. Those 8 individuals will join the 40 other competitors from our 8 teams selected to head to Lexington, Kentucky, March 13th to the 14th. The championships from Memorial Coliseum will be streaming live right here on NCAA.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Will Haskett for NCAA.com. Congratulations and best of luck to all the student athletes competing in this year's championship.
Incredible discipline, amazing accuracy. This trophy is not given, it must be earned. The National Collegiate Men's and Women's Rifle Championships, March 13th and 14th at the Memorial Coliseum in Lexington, Kentucky. Visit ncaa.com/tickets and secure your seats today.